Right, so today we are detailing one of the nicest cars I've detailed in a while, so I'm not going to waste any time, we're just going to get straight into it.
So today we're doing a Mercedes AMG GTR. Mercedes themselves claim that this car weighs about 1,600 kilograms, whilst pushing out around about 550 to 700 horsepower. And the engine itself is a mid-engined V8 twin turbo. So this gives this car quite a good weight to power ratio of about 6.7 pounds per horsepower. And performance aside, I personally believe this is the best looking Mercedes that you can buy. And today we're doing our full detail plus wax package, which costs £120. In the background, the footage that you can see is us just starting by prepping the car with our non-contact wash before we move on to the contact wash, where I'm just going around the wheels with our fallout remover and just agitating it to make sure we get every little bit of brake dust we can get. And something cool I noticed that you don't see too often is that this car actually has carbon ceramic brakes, which of course helps you in a car like this, because if you're traveling at high speeds, if you apply the brakes, the car's going to stop. Now that the contact wash is finished, all that's left to do is go ahead and jet wash off the car. And I personally like to start from the top and work my way down. And that is just because if you start at the bottom and then go back to the top, all of the soap that you've just put on the car runs down anyway. So it just makes more sense to go from top to bottom. And you've got to make sure you put in the effort to get every bit of soap you can off of the wheels, because it will just save you time afterwards. The spoiler on this car is made out of 100% carbon fiber as well, which is just another cool fact that I learned whilst I was talking to the owner about the car. And something we've started doing recently is using these mini air blowers to get all of the water out of the little crevices on the car. So especially a car like this, there's loads of little air vents where the water likes to sit, and unfortunately, using a drying towel or a cloth doesn't quite reach those areas. So using these little handheld devices just helps because it blows the air straight out. And next I'm applying our APC to the door shuts, and then I'm just wiping them off. This is a simple thing we do to every car. It just helps because if the owner opens the door, they don't want to see loads of dirt in the door shuts, because it just ruins the whole experience. Now we have the most difficult part of this job, which is applying the wax. With this wax that we use, it costs about £200 per tub, and it has to be applied by hand. So by hand, I mean directly applying the product to your skin and then from your skin straight to the car. And after letting it sit for a minute, you just have to go over and buff it off like my dad is on screen. And it leaves the car looking very shiny and exactly how you would imagine it would for the price. I think the product we use this time is called Mirage, but I could be wrong. So if I am wrong, I'll just put it down in the comments down below. But this is the finished product. Inside of the car, there is not a single bit of dirt in sight. And to be fair, I will admit the car itself wasn't really that dirty to begin with. And the interior is actually incredible to clean. It's so easy. The dirt just comes straight off. And the outside is so shiny now that you can see me perfectly in the rear of the car.